Did you know Tokyo alone has over 200,000 restaurants? That's more than any other city in the world, and it's just the beginning of what makes Japan's food scene so fascinating. Every street, every alley, and every neighborhood seems to have its own unique flavor, its own story to tell through food. That's a testament to Japan's deep, diverse food culture. From bustling markets overflowing with fresh produce and seafood, to tiny stalls serving up steaming bowls of noodles, food is woven into the fabric of daily life here. Many of us think we know Japanese food, sushi, ramen, but that's just the surface. These dishes are only the tip of a vast culinary iceberg, representing just a fraction of what's on offer. The real story is in small towns, local markets, and family-run eateries perfecting recipes for generations. Here you'll find dishes you've never heard of, each with a history as rich as its flavor. Here food is history, geography, and a language of its own. Meals are more than just sustenance. They're a way to connect with the past, celebrate the present, and honor the land and sea that provide the ingredients. Every region has its own specialty, shaped by local resources and tradition. Whether it's mountain vegetables in Nagano or fresh seafood in Kyushu, the diversity is staggering. From snowy Hokkaido to tropical Okinawa, the landscape and menu shift dramatically. The climate, geography, and even the seasons influence what's cooked and how it's enjoyed. Dishes reflect the environment, showing how people live in harmony with nature. The connection between land, sea, and table is celebrated in every meal, with a focus on freshness and seasonality. A single dish might have centuries of history, each generation refining it. Recipes are passed down, sometimes written in old notebooks, sometimes shared by word of mouth, always evolving but never losing their roots. This is a world built on patience, precision, and respect for ingredients. Every step, from selecting the right fish to slicing it just so, is an act of devotion. Even the simplest food can become extraordinary with care. A bowl of rice, a piece of pickled vegetable, these can be elevated to art through attention and skill. This philosophy is the backbone of Japanese cooking. It's about respect for the ingredients, for the process, and for those who will enjoy the meal. So let's step beyond the familiar and explore flavors that surprise and challenge. There's a whole universe of tastes waiting to be discovered, from the adventurous to the comforting. This journey is about more than tasting new things. It's about discovering creativity and tradition. It's about meeting the people who keep these traditions alive and seeing how innovation and heritage blend together. We'll visit lesser-known corners of Japan's culinary map, where innovation meets heritage. In these places, chefs experiment with new ideas while honoring the past, creating dishes you won't find anywhere else. Get ready to be surprised, intrigued, and maybe hungry for something you've never heard of. Japan's culinary universe is vast, and every bite is an invitation to explore. Before we dive deep, let's salute Japan's global food icons. Takoyaki, octopus-filled batter balls, are Osaka's street food stars. Kit Kat flavors like matcha and sweet potato show Japan's playful creativity. Okonomiyaki, the savory pancake, is endlessly customizable and always fun. Miso soup, made from fermented soybean paste, is a daily comfort for millions. And then there's natto, fermented soybeans with a sticky texture and strong aroma. For many, natto is an acquired taste, but it's a breakfast staple packed with protein. These dishes are ambassadors, introducing the world to umami and the beauty of simplicity. They're popular for a reason, delicious, approachable, and deeply rooted in culture. But they're just the beginning. Now let's venture further, using these classics as our starting point. The real adventure lies in the hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Let's step into unfamiliar territory, basashi or horse sashimi from Kumamoto. This dish is one of Japan's most intriguing culinary experiences, often surprising even the most adventurous food lovers. In Kumamoto, basashi is not just a meal, it's a symbol of local pride and tradition, served with reverence in restaurants that have perfected the art over generations. Thinly sliced raw horse meat may sound surprising, but it's a cherished local specialty. The presentation is elegant, with each slice arranged carefully, often accompanied by fresh herbs and vibrant garnishes. The sight alone is enough to spark curiosity and anticipation. The tradition dates back centuries, born from necessity in landlocked regions. Without easy access to the sea, people here turned to horses as a vital source of protein. Over time, what began as a practical solution evolved into a celebrated delicacy, woven into the fabric of Kumamoto's culture. Basashi is prized for its lean, tender texture and mild, slightly sweet flavor. The marbling in the meat gives it a delicate mouthfeel, and the freshness is key. Each bite is clean, subtle, and surprisingly refined. Different cuts are served, from melt-in-your-mouth belly to firmer loin. Each cut offers a unique texture and taste, allowing diners to explore the full range of flavors that Basashi has to offer. Some prefer the rich, buttery belly, while others savor the satisfying chew of the loin. It's typically dipped in soy sauce with ginger and garlic, enhancing its subtle taste. The condiments are chosen to complement, not overpower, the natural flavor of the meat, creating a harmonious balance that is both delicate and memorable. Chefs master the art of slicing and ensure absolute freshness for safety. Their skill is essential, as the quality of Basashi depends on precise cuts and careful handling. Only the freshest, highest quality meat is used, and preparation is done with meticulous attention to detail. For locals, Basashi is a source of pride and a link to their rugged history. Sharing this dish is a way to honor their ancestors and celebrate the resilience of their community. It's often enjoyed during special occasions, bringing people together around the table. It challenges our ideas of what's food, and invites us to taste with an open mind. For visitors, trying Basashi is a chance to step outside their comfort zone and experience a tradition that's both unique and deeply meaningful to the people of Kumamoto. Geography shapes cuisine. Here, the land provided protein, not the sea. The rolling hills and open fields of Kumamoto have influenced what ends up on the plate, reminding us that food is always a reflection of its environment. Basashi is a reminder that food traditions are as diverse as the landscapes they come from. Each region in Japan has its own specialties, and Basashi stands out as a testament to Kumamoto's resourcefulness and creativity. Sometimes, the most unexpected dishes tell the richest stories. Basashi invites us to look beyond the familiar, to appreciate the history, skill, and pride that go into every bite, and to discover the beauty in culinary traditions that might at first seem surprising. Next we head to the coast for shirako, codmilt or sperm sacs, a true winter delicacy. Despite its description, shirako is as prized as caviar in Japan. Its texture is creamy and custard-like with a subtle sweet ocean flavor. Served poached, grilled, raw, or as tempura, it's all about freshness and skillful preparation. Shirako is a luxury, often found in high-end sushi restaurants. Eating it is a refined experience, celebrating subtlety and texture. It embodies the Japanese principle of motenai, no waste, honoring every part of the fish. Chefs transform what others might discard into culinary masterpieces. Shirako challenges us to judge food by taste and craftsmanship, not just by name. Sometimes the most unusual ingredients offer the most memorable flavors. In rural regions like Nagano, insects have long been part of the local diet. Inago, locusts, are simmered in soy sauce and mirin to make inago no tsukudani. The result? Crispy, sweet, and savory bites reminiscent of crunchy shrimp. This tradition arose from necessity. Protein was scarce in landlocked areas. Locusts, once pests, became a valuable food source, preserved for year-round enjoyment. Today, inago is a nostalgic taste of the countryside, found in markets and specialty shops. For locals, it's heritage. For visitors, a culinary dare. Trying it connects you to Japan's agricultural history and resourcefulness. It's a crunchy, savory link to the rice paddies of rural Japan. Sometimes the most humble foods carry the deepest stories. Let's stay with edible insects. This time, zazamushi from the rivers of Nagano. Zazamushi are aquatic larvae, harvested from cold, fast-flowing rivers. Collected in winter, they're simmered in soy sauce and sugar, becoming a crunchy, earthy snack. For mountain communities, zazamushi was a vital protein source when farming was tough. Eating it connects you to a tradition born from living in harmony with nature. It's a true regional specialty, rarely found outside its home. For the adventurous, it's a taste of the wild Japanese Alps. Sometimes, the river's smallest creatures tell the biggest stories. On the northern coast, the Sanriku region offers hoya, or sea squirt, nicknamed sea pineapple. Its tough, spiky shell hides bright orange flesh with a flavor that's truly unique. Hoya delivers all 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami, in one bite. The initial taste is briny and intense, followed by sweetness and a hint of bitterness. Most often eaten raw as sashimi, it's also grilled, fried, or smoked. Hoya is a summer favorite, especially paired with sake, which locals say tastes sweeter alongside it. Its complex flavor divides opinion, but for many, it's a beloved regional treat. Hoya is a symbol of the wild flavors of Japan's northern seas. Not every food is meant to be universally loved, some are acquired tastes that tell a story. Trying Hoya is a true test of culinary curiosity. Sometimes, the most challenging flavors are the most rewarding. No list of Japan's unusual foods is complete without fugu, the infamous pufferfish. Fugu's flesh is delicate and delicious, but its organs contain a deadly toxin. Only highly trained licensed chefs can prepare it safely, using surgical precision. Fugu sashimi is sliced paper-thin and arranged in a chrysanthemum pattern, a subtle nod to its danger. Eating fugu is an act of trust, a culinary thrill built on skill and discipline. It's not about risk, but about respecting the chef's mastery. Fugu is the ultimate symbol of Japanese culinary responsibility and artistry. Our journey through Japan's hidden culinary world reveals a cuisine far richer than sushi and ramen. Beyond the familiar, there's a vibrant tapestry of flavors, textures, and stories waiting to be discovered in every region and every small eatery. Here, food is not just sustenance. It's a living expression of culture, history, and the Japanese spirit of innovation. Each dish, basashi, shirako, inago, zazamushi, hoya, fugu, tells a story of survival, ingenuity, and artistry. These are not just ingredients, but chapters in the story of a people who have learned to thrive in harmony with their environment, transforming the unexpected into the unforgettable. These foods aren't weird for the sake of it, they're living history on a plate. Each bite connects you to centuries of tradition, to the resourcefulness of generations past, and to the creativity that continues to shape Japanese cuisine today. Japanese chefs dedicate lifetimes to perfecting their craft, blending tradition with innovation. Their hands move with practiced grace, honoring ancient techniques while daring to push boundaries and create something entirely new. The respect for process, ingredients, and diners elevates every meal. From the careful selection of the freshest produce at dawn markets to the final, artful presentation, every step is a tribute to the land, the seasons, and the people who will share the meal. These dishes challenge us to be curious and open-minded, to see deliciousness as beautifully relative. What may seem unusual at first becomes a gateway to understanding, a chance to expand your palate and your perspective. Trying them opens a window into another way of seeing and tasting the world. It's an invitation to step outside your comfort zone and embrace the unknown, one bite at a time. Next time you think of Japanese food, picture snowy mountains, crunchy insects, and the wild flavors of the northern sea. Imagine the diversity of landscapes and the ingenuity required to turn nature's gifts into culinary masterpieces. Japan's culinary universe is vast, creative, and endlessly surprising. From bustling markets to quiet countryside kitchens, there's always something new to taste, something unexpected to savor. Every bite has a story, and there's always something new to discover. The adventure of Japanese cuisine is as much about the journey as the destination. All it takes is a little curiosity and the courage to try something new. Sharing these experiences with friends or strangers can turn a simple meal into a lifelong memory. The adventure is just beginning. With every step, every taste, you're not just eating, you're exploring a world of art, tradition, and endless possibility.